one of the arguments that I had on the internet was about this phrase, all lives matter. And any of us who have a lot of white friends like myself have seen it on our Facebook. All lives matter. And when people say it, I don't think there's a portion of people who say all lives matter who do it passive aggressively to put a sting on, to own the libs, so to speak. But there are also a lot of people who think that they're saying it and being a humanitarian because they're being inclusive and accepting of all races. And these are the people that would also maybe see, I just don't see color. And I've got friends, good friends, people I know who are good people who continue to use this phrase, not realizing why it's harmful and problematic, and not understanding that when you say all lives matter, what you're doing is you're entering a conversation about something and then purposefully taking the focus off of that something. See, when people say Black Lives Matter, it's because we're having a conversation about a topic. So if you come in and you say all lives matter, what you're saying is, yeah, but we don't have to only talk about that topic. Let's talk about other topics. It's like saying to someone, you shouldn't be upset about that. You would never say something like that. If you're an empathetic person, you would never say to a family member or a friend or a loved one, you shouldn't feel the way you're feeling, right? And that's kind of what all lives matter is saying. When someone says Black Lives Matter and you say all lives matter, you're saying you shouldn't be concerned about just Black lives. Well, guess what? They are, and that's what's being expressed. That's where we're at. Meet us where we are. And I mean we as a group inclusive of allies, because I'm not part of this group, right? I'm very much a privileged suburban white dude. And so I'm speaking with the best understanding that I can, which gets me to a certain level of understanding, but certainly I can't speak from experience at all. There have been a million analogies about all lives matter. And the one that I like to use is like, let's say that your little niece has cancer, right? Horrible. And you're having a cancer benefit for your niece. And then someone's uncle runs in the room and says, wait, my mom has ALS. Why aren't we talking about that? Yeah, that's horrible too. That's legitimate too. But that's not what we're talking about. That's not what we are here for. You're in the wrong room. There's the analogy with the dinner table, right? Like you all go to eat dinner, you and your whole family, and then you get a tiny little portion and everyone gets normal portions. And then everyone says, if you complain about your little portion, if you say, hey, I didn't get as much as you all, everyone says, well, our meals matter too. Well, yeah, pay attention. What's happening here? It's like saying, I don't care about your feelings, which to, a certain political party, that's part of their MO, I guess. But I mean, that's me generalizing, of course. Anywho, I don't want to make this whole show about this because what I want this show to be is what I can bring to the world, right? I'm the band on the Titanic. My job is if shit gets real and gets crazy, I'm just here to like try to take your mind off of it for a couple minutes